Namaste, welcome to Karatigi's Astro channel. Sri Ahobala Lakshmi Narsimha Prasanna. Today's topic is on the recent Saturn Shani Mahadev retrograde in Makara Rasi, that is Capricorn. On 11th of this particular month, Saturn retrograded in Capricorn. So today we will understand the various impact of Saturn being retrograded on all the zodiac signs starting from Mesha to Meena, that is from Aries to Pisces. Before that, we will try to understand in a brief like what is Saturn is all about. Saturn is one of the slow moving planet among all the 9 planets which we have in Vedic astrology. That is why we'll call it as Saturn as Shani in Sanskrit. Shani means slow moving, slow. So in each zodiac sign, Saturn will be staying or will be transiting for almost 2.5 years, which means what? 30 months. So by the time when Saturn completes one full cycle, that means what, starting from Mesha to Meena, means once it completes all the to transition in all the 12 zodiac signs, it will be around 30 years. So Saturn is slow moving planet, as I said. Saturn denotes discipline, Saturn denotes hardworking, Saturn denotes elderly people, Saturn denotes poor people, Saturn is for agriculture, Saturn also for doing business in a big way, that is the industrialist. To be an industrialist, you need to have a very powerful Saturn. Saturn is owner of 2 zodiac signs in Vedic astrology, that is Makara, which is Capricorn, and Kumbha, which is Aquarius. Saturn attains its maximum strength in Libra, that is in Tula Rasi. We will call that as an exaltation. And equally, it loses its strength in Mesha, that is what, it is debilitated in Mesha. So this is somewhat the brief introduction of Saturn. Now we will understand its impacts on various zodiac signs, that is on various Rashis. Remember, this particular Rashis are your moon sign. As I said in earlier programs or in earlier episodes, that wherever moon is located, that is your Rasi. If moon is located in 1, that is your Mesha Rasi. If moon is located in 2, that is your Vrishabha Rasi. If moon is located in 3, that is your Mithuna Rasi, and so on. And this particular movement or this particular analysis needs to be understood from more of what your moon sign, that is what Rasi. So we'll start from Mesha, and we'll continue accordingly. For Mesha Rasi people, Saturn is currently located in 10th house and it is retrograding. Which means what? Going backward. But it will remain in Capricorn. So for Mesha Rasi people, as I said, Saturn is, this particular retro is happening in 10th house. 10th house is a karma sthana. It's a place of profession. So Saturn here makes Mesha Rasi people more hardworking. Their length of working hours will increase. They may have to work hard. They may have to work hard to that extent where your boss will not be happy even whatever the work hard you do it, but don't get disappointed. You have to keep working hard and hard. No shortcuts here. And whatever work hard you do for this next 2.5 years, that will give you a very good career in the future. So, but Saturn equally may give good rewards also here, which means what, even you may get promoted, your salary may get increased, but after doing or after performing lots of hard work. Next is what Vrishabha Rasi. which is, we'll call it as Taurus. Taurus. Saturn is retrograded in their Bhagyasthan, which means what, slightly there will be a decrease in the luck. Okay, Vrishabha Rasi people, if they are planning to travel abroad, long journeys, those might get delayed. Equally, a quick sudden gains may also happen. So you have to maintain a very good cordial relations with father. There can be a disturbed relations with the father. And also, if at all you are first time planning for the long journey, then please think twice before you wanted to travel. Your visa may not get approved also sometimes. Next, Mithuna Rasi, which we'll call it as Gemini. For Geminites, it's happening in 8th house. They really have to take care of their health. They may encounter with a long chronic diseases. They may get affected with that. They may have to be careful with their relations with in-laws. They may have to be careful with relation with wife. They may have to be careful while traveling. And even a small accidents, even they may get slipped down at home. They may have to be very careful with respect to their health. Next, Karkataka Rasi, which we'll call it as Cancer. For Karkataka Rasi people, this is happening in 7th house. 7th is a business house, 7th is spouse house. So relation with spouse may get damaged. They have to be very careful. And if they are doing any partnership business, they have to be careful with the partners. This is also a second profession house. Even at the job front, these people may not do well. Even in spite of increase in the hard work, these people may get a bad emails from boss, may not get a good pat on back. So it's a tough time for Cancerians also, Karkataka Rasi people. They need to be very careful with the profession, spouse and partnership business and so on. Simha Rasi. For Simha Rasi people, this is a very good transition, very auspicious transition, I can say. It's happening in 6th house. Why it is auspicious for Simha Rasi people is what? In the Saturn gives very good results in the Gochara whenever it is transitioning in 3rd, 6th and 11th. So for Simha Rasi people, it is happening in 6th. They may be victorious. If they are writing competitive exam, they will be successful. They will be winning over the court cases. They will be defeating their enemies. They will be facing the competition and equally successful also. They may get good promotions in the job, speed promotion. They may grow fast. Even if they change the job also, they may get a very good job offer. So overall, for Simha Rasi people, it's a very auspicious transition. Kanya Rasi people. For Kanya Rasi people, it's happening in the 5th house. Their creativity might get hampered. They may have to do a lot of hard work. They have to take care of their children. There may be a sudden gain in the wealth. Equally, if they are saving with wrong deeds, those may get diminished because Saturn is a disciplined planet. So for Simha Rasi people, for Kanya Rasi people, it's all mixed results. Next, Tula. For Tula Rasi people, it is happening in 4th house. Whenever Saturn transition in 4th and 8th house, then it is called Kantaka Shani. So Tula Rasi people, for Tula Rasi people, it's happening in 4th house. They have to be careful with the landed properties dealings. If they're willing to construct any house, it's better to postpone. They have to be careful with the in-laws. Their relations with mother may get spoiled, and they may also see the reduced in happiness. For the Tula Rasi people, it is quite inauspicious. But having said that, for Tula Rasi people, Saturn is considered as Yoga Karaka. So whatever the point which I told may get diminished, and sometimes they may not even face those also. Vrishchika Rasi people. Vrishchika Rasi people, again it's a good news for them. Saturn is transition in third house. Third house is excellence. They'll be seeing the increase in the courage. Short travels will be fruitful. Their communication skills will increase. People who are in the field of the communication skills, such as media, in the newspaper, in the channels, in the news channel, they really do well. Okay, they may get new job. Okay, all these days, all the last 7.5 years, they face a lot of problems. Starting from January, means if you count from January to back 7.5 years, they were running the Sadesati period. So all those things which they lost in terms of money, relations, respect, name, fame, reputation, they'll get back everything. So it's a good moment for Vrishchika Rasi people. Now Dhanasu. For Dhanasu Rasi people, Saturn happening in the second house. So they are in the last phase of Sadesati, 7.5 years Saturn. So second house is Kutumba Sthana, that is what family house. They have to be careful with the family members. In the family, the relations may get spoiled. They may lose their respect, name, fame, reputation. They may have to really take care of their eyes, especially right eye. They have to take care of their health. It is quite unfortunate for Dhanasya Rasi, that is Sagittarius people, that both Jupiter and Saturn, both are going wrong. Both are not giving favorable results. So first and foremost thing which I suggest for Sagittarians is that they have to take care of their health. Especially people who are at the old age, they have to immediately see the doctor, even they don't have any health issues. Of course, if they have any health issues, even if the minor changes in their health, they have to see their doctor. Next, Capricorn, which is Makara Rasi. Saturn is located in Makara Rasi. Its Saturn's being its own house may not affect much to Capricorns as well as Aquarius, because Saturn owns these two Rasis, that is Makara and Kumbha. So, but having said that, now Saturn is located in Makara Rasi itself, where they are running the second phase of Saturn. So, their health, they have to take care of their health, they have to take care of their spouse health. They may not do in the profession, they may lose job, even maybe this because of this COVID situation, but equally they may get new job also, because Saturn will do good as well as bad, will do bad as well as do good. Okay, even chances are there that they may hear some bad news from their relatives and friends. Next, Kumbha Rasi. For Kumbha, Saturn is, the transition is happening in the 12th house. They will definitely see a rise in the expenditure, their expenses will shoot up unnecessarily. People in their in the close relative or in the family may be hospitalized, even they may be hospitalized. They also see a spoiled relations with the friends and relatives. If they are not paying the taxes on time, I advise them to pay the taxes, otherwise they may have to see income tax officers and they may have to see some big notices. This transition is equally not good for Kumbha Rasi people, but having said that, Saturn being a lord of Kumbha, that is Aquarius, they may see certain diminishing results here in terms of negative. Means whatever the negative results which I told, those are all might come down. Next, Pisces. For Meena Rasi people, that is Pisces, it's a very good news. Saturn is happening in, this particular transition is happening in 11th house. Their income will rise, their status will improve, they will gain name, fame, reputation in the society. They may even get a second source of income. They may get promotion. There may be increase in the business, increase in the revenue, huge profit, sudden gains, good relations with brothers and sisters. If Meena Rasi people wanted to perform any auspicious function at their home, this is the right time. So for Meena Rasi people, overall this transition is an excellent transition. So overall there are three Rasis which are going to be benefited. One is Vrishchika, second is Simha, third is Pisces. All these Rasis are going to be hugely benefited. Equally, Dhanasu, Makara and Kumbha will be facing their Sadesati. They have to take care in all aspects which I told. And equally, Mithuna as well as Tula Rasi people started with their Kantaka Shani and Saturn being retro, they may see lot of worst results as well. So this is all about the Saturn transition, recent Saturn transition as Saturn moved into retrograded into Makara. So these are the, again I am saying that these are all the very general predictions. Okay, your original horoscope Dasha Antardasha will still hold good for taking any crucial decisions or to arrive at any point. But this will contribute to 30 to 40% of the results to your career, finance, and your family life. Thank you. Namaste.